The secrets they tried to bury beneath mountains of deception now stand exposed for all to witness. Those faked documents created to steal your birthright crumble under the harsh light of truth. Your stolen inheritance returns with cosmic interest. What they took through manipulation, through falsification, through spiritual warfare, now flows back to you through divine channels they cannot block. The same energy they tried to steal propels you to heights they cannot comprehend. Indeed, you're about to be laughing all the way to the top as divine justice manifests in spectacular fashion. For years they used your essence as collateral. Your name appeared on spiritual documents you never signed. Your energy fueled ventures you never approved. Your ancestral blessings powered achievements you never sanctioned. The cosmic courts have reviewed the evidence and found massive fraud on an interdimensional scale. The verdict? Immediate repossession of all stolen elements. You felt it in your bones all along, didn't you? That twinge of discernment when they showed up with unexplained prosperity. The universe validated your intuition. Your inner knowing stands vindicated as their paper empire burns to ash in the spiritual realm. The fake flexing stops now. Deeper than you imagined, darker than you suspected. The spiritual investigators have uncovered documents so shocking they defy comprehension. Actual paperwork falsified about your very existence. Death certificates forged with your name. Adoption papers manipulated, identity documents altered, signatures that look like yours but emerged from another's hand. This elaborate scheme runs through the government, through institutions you trusted, through systems designed to protect you. The corruption extends into places that make your stomach turn. Your very existence erased on paper to facilitate the grand theft of your cosmic inheritance. The courthouse energy vibrates with revelation. Officials who once turned blind eyes now find themselves forced to see. Documents undergo scrutiny under spiritual magnifying glasses that reveal every forged line, every manipulated date, every falsified signature. The system that once worked against you now serves as the conduit for your vindication. This conspiracy reaches further than one person. Organizations, institutions, entire systems collaborated to remove you from your rightful place. The fake death certificate scandal blows open doors previously sealed shut. Records hidden in dusty archives now float to the surface like bodies in water that refuse to stay submerged. The truth will not remain buried. The cosmic bank transfer has been initiated. What was diverted from your spiritual account returns with accumulated interest. The sudden wealth that disappeared from your bloodline through trickery and deception floods back into your life with the force of a tidal wave. The universe operates with perfect mathematics, and your balance gets restored to its proper amount. This inheritance transcends mere money. Your energy, your creativity, your life force, all siphoned away through spiritual vampirism, now returns, amplified. The thieves who thought they permanently redirected your blessings discover the harsh truth. Cosmic justice operates outside human timelines but arrives with devastating precision. The gift moves toward you now. Divine messengers prepare the delivery of what was always yours. The wealth transfer reaches completion as the universe corrects the ledger. Those who stole from you watch in horror as their stolen abundance drains from their accounts. They grabbed what wasn't theirs, and now they stand empty-handed as you receive your cosmic payment. Your patience through the darkness served a greater purpose. While you struggled in artificial scarcity, the universe compiled interest on your stolen abundance. What returns to you now exceeds what was taken. The magnificent cosmic irony unfolds. Their temporary theft results in your supernatural increase. Your cup overflows with what they attempted to drink. The hidden community of thieves fractures under pressure. This organized crime syndicate, this cult of spiritual vampires who collaborated to drain your energy and divert your blessings, they turn on each other with venomous accusations. The Alliance of Darkness dissolves as each participant scrambles to save themselves from the coming judgment. Their arguments echo through the spiritual realm. You painted a false portrait. You told us they deserved this. You never revealed the sea. Full plan. The blame shifts rapidly between conspirators as they realize the jig is up. The portrait they created, that elaborate false narrative about who you are, gets revealed as the fiction it always was. These criminals recruited each other with promises of easy gain. Join us in taking down this person. They don't deserve what they have. The mastermind convinced others to participate by appealing to their basest instincts, their greed, their desire to take shortcuts to prosperity. Now the partnerships dissolve. That official person who provided protection now abandons the sinking ship. Those who felt safe in their collective darkness find themselves exposed and alone. The mastermind discovers the harsh truth about honor. Among thieves, it doesn't exist. Their community scatters like roaches when the light flips on, each desperately seeking shelter from the coming storm of consequences. The confession arrives with the force of a spiritual atomic bomb. Someone from inside the conspiracy broke ranks. Whether driven by guilt, fear, or divine compulsion, they parted their lips and unleashed truth that cannot be recaptured or contained. The whistleblower has blown the spiritual horn, and its sound reverberates through every dimension. The 911 emergency energy surrounds this revelation. Cosmic first responders rush to the scene as the confession creates a divine state of emergency for all conspirators. What began as one person telling their truth expands into a complete exposé of the entire operation. Names get named, dates revealed, methods explained in excruciating detail. The whistleblower speaks, and each word drives another nail into the coffin of the conspiracy. The universe needed this confession to initiate the next phase of your restoration. The divine timing proves perfect as they serve their cosmic purpose, becoming the leak that sinks the entire ship of deception. The Obsidian Inner Order is not a program, it's not a course, it's not some feel-good spiritual retreat. We don't sell answers. We remember together. We teach psychic self-defense, real energetic shielding against entities, implants, and interference. We restore manifestation as it was meant to be, raw, immediate, and exact. Every week we gather in secret, not to worship, but to awaken, to speak what can't be said anywhere else, to deprogram the matrix, layer by layer. You'll know if you're meant to be there. You'll feel it in your bones. The Chosen meet every Wednesday on Zoom. Why aren't you with us yet? Got gnosis? Join the Obsidian Inner Order. Link in the description. Justice wears a blindfold, but she sees you clearly now. The Courthouse energy culminates in definitive action. Investigations reach their conclusion with results that vindicate everything you've felt, everything you've claimed, everything you've known in your spirit despite lacking physical proof. The gavel falls with cosmic authority. Done, finished, complete. Something gets laid to rest in the legal system, the false narrative about who you are. The coffin closes on the lies they told about you, the stories they fabricated, the character assassination they orchestrated. Legal proceedings solidify your position as the victim of elaborate fraud, not the perpetrator they painted you to be. Documents undergo review by authorities who finally see the manipulation. Testimonies from unexpected sources confirm your version of events. Evidence hidden for years surfaces at precisely the right moment. The scales of justice, once tipped against you through bribery and corruption, rebalance themselves as truth merges with unstoppable force. The system they weaponized against you now serves as the mechanism for your vindication. Those who abused their positions to harm you watch helplessly as the same system turns against them. Your Courthouse victory stands as testament to cosmic law. What exists in truth eventually gets revealed, no matter how deep the burial. Beware the desperate extending olive branches soaked in poison, as their downfall approaches with the inevitability of dawn following night. Your enemies shift strategies. Let's settle this privately, they suggest with false smiles. Let's break bread together and come to an understanding. Their invitations, to drinks, to brunch, to casual meetings, mask frantic attempts to silence the truth before it reaches public awareness. They exist in "I'm scared" energy, though their poker faces aim to conceal it. The truce they propose serves them alone, not justice, not truth, not the greater good. The NDAs they draft, the agreements they prepare, the settlements they offer, all contain the same fundamental flaw. They prioritize their image over your vindication. Look deeper into their desperate maneuvers. These entities convened emergency meetings upon realizing the extent of evidence against them. Corporate boardrooms filled with nervous executives. Hospital administrators gathered in urgent sessions. Banking officials huddled in panicked conferences, all asking the same question: how do we contain this before complete exposure? Their unified answer: approach the victim with settlement offers before the evidence becomes public. The phone calls arrive with practiced casualness. We should talk. Perhaps we can work something out. There might be a way to resolve this that benefits everyone. The text messages appear with false warmth. Emails arrive with subject lines suggesting reconciliation. Each communication calculated to create one outcome: your silence purchased for a fraction of what they stole. They offer you a slice of the pie when the entire bakery belongs to you. These insultingly inadequate settlements represent pennies on the dollar of your true inheritance. They hope your desperation, your fatigue, your desire for conclusion will lead you to accept crumbs when the entire feast rightfully belongs on your table. Their offers reflect not generosity, but calculation, the minimum amount they believe might purchase your silence. These attempts to recover their image and save face reveal their true priorities. They care nothing for making genuine amends, only for maintaining their public persona. Their reputation matters more than your restoration. Their career preservation outweighs your need for justice. Their desire to sweep everything under the rug demonstrates that they've learned nothing from their actions. The universe sends clear warning. Private settlements with those who wronged you will perpetuate the cycle. Your story transcends personal vindication. It exposes a system of corruption that has harmed countless others. Transparency serves the highest good. Your refusal to settle privately clears the path for cosmic justice that benefits many beyond yourself. The battle exceeded the physical realm. While documents got forged and money diverted, a darker war raged in spiritual dimensions. Actual spellwork directed at your energy field. Voodoo doll tactics employed to create sickness and confusion. Rituals performed under moonlight with your name on their lips. The spiritual warfare waged against you now stands exposed in the harsh light of cosmic truth. These people depended on metaphysical manipulation to control your destiny. They employed practitioners skilled in dark arts to bind your progress, to create health problems, to generate confusion and fear that would keep you from recognizing your power. Their magic targeted your mind, your body, your relationships, your career, anything that might keep you from discovering the truth of what they'd stolen. Yet you remained protected through forces they couldn't comprehend. Your ability to bloom in darkness confounded them completely. Like a lotus rising through murky water to flower in radiant beauty, you continued to grow despite their attempts to poison your environment. Their spiritual attacks bounced off divine protection they could neither see nor understand. The revelation of their metaphysical methods serves a crucial purpose in your vindication. The full scope of their attacks gets exposed, not just the practical thievery, but the energetic warfare they waged against your very soul. The universe unveils these hidden dimensions of their conspiracy to ensure complete justice in all realms, seen and unseen. Behind the elaborate schemes, the forged documents, the spiritual attacks, lurks the simplest and oldest of human flaws: burning jealousy. Your natural gifts spawned envy that festered into hatred. Your ability to manifest, to overcome, to succeed. Despite obstacles triggered those whose souls lack your light, your best-case scenario energy, your knack for landing on your feet, your resilience that turns setbacks into comebacks. These qualities drove your enemies mad with envy. The truth emerges with startling clarity. They hate themselves. Their attacks on you stem from self-loathing so deep they cannot face it directly, so they project it outward. Your existence reminds them of their inner emptiness. Your light illuminates their darkness. Your authenticity highlights their fakeness. They attack in you what they cannot develop within themselves. Their jealousy manifested as constant attempts to knock you down a peg. Each time you built something beautiful, they schemed to destroy it. They pressed the reset button on your life repeatedly, forcing you to rebuild from scratch. Yet each time you constructed something more magnificent than before. This pattern drove their envy to pathological levels. The more you overcame, the more they hated your invincibility. They recruited others by creating false justifications. This person deserves what's coming. They're not who they appear to be. These lies appealed to the criminal nature in others, creating a coalition of the envious united by shared jealousy of your light. The root exposed serves as crucial understanding. Their attacks never reflected your worth, but always revealed their emptiness. Divine justice arrives with tactical precision. Raids on the corrupt system commence in both physical and spiritual realms. Organizations that participated in the fraud against you face scrutiny they never anticipated. Institutions that looked the other way, when your inheritance got diverted now, find themselves under intense investigation. The dominoes fall with increasing momentum. People lose jobs while maintaining poker faces in public. I didn't even need that position, they claim, while panic surges through their private moments. From hospitals to banks to government departments, no participating entity escapes the cosmic audit. Records get subpoenaed. Conversations get recorded, phones get tapped. The evidence mounts with each passing day. The hospital that participated in the scheme faces complete exposure. Medical records falsified to create narratives about your mental or physical health undergo forensic examination. The doctor who certified documents without examining you. The administrator who processed paperwork knowing the fraud it contained. The board members who authorized illegal procedures, all face the harsh spotlight of cosmic investigation, that experimental treatment administered without your consent. Documented, those unauthorized procedures performed while you were unconscious. Recorded, the deliberate misdiagnosis designed to limit your power. Exposed. This hospital operated as more than a medical facility. It functioned as a processing center for human guinea pigs, testing experimental substances on unsuspecting patients, then monitoring the results from afar. The financial institutions face simultaneous scrutiny. Bank records reveal suspicious transfers dating back decades. trust funds diverted, inheritance accounts mysteriously emptied, death benefits redirected to unauthorized recipients. The entire money trail gets mapped with supernatural precision, revealing patterns of fraud so extensive they defy conventional investigation. The financial systems designed to protect generational wealth became weapons used against you. Department of Social Services undergoes parallel investigation. Adoption records tampered with, birth certificates altered, death certificates forged. The very documentation of your existence manipulated to facilitate grand theft on a cosmic scale. The government agencies entrusted with maintaining accurate records participated in erasing your legitimate claim to your birthright. Every level of the conspiracy faces exposure. The nurse who altered medical records, the banker who diverted funds, the clerk who processed falsified documents, the investigator who buried evidence. Each participant in the fraud against you now faces their personal reckoning as the system gets cleansed from top to bottom. These raids serve purposes beyond your personal vindication. The universe uses your case to expose corruption that has harmed countless others. Your situation becomes the thread that, when pulled, unravels an entire systemic deception. What began as justice for one transforms into purification for many, as the raids expand to address every level of corruption connected to your case. Those who wielded titles as weapons now stand exposed in their true nature. The doctor who falsified your medical records, the lawyer who manipulated legal proceedings against you, the official person who certified fraudulent documents, all who misused positions of authority to participate in the conspiracy now face the harsh light of exposure. Their inflated titles, the hot air they pumped into their credentials to intimidate and control, deflate rapidly as truth emerges. These people hid behind professional masks, counting on the respect their positions commanded to shield them from scrutiny. Trust me, I'm a doctor. As an officer of the court, I assure you, their appeals to authority served as smoke screens for corruption. Now their 10th house, career and reputation, faces total destruction. The positions they valued above integrity crumble beneath them. The credentials they misused get revoked. The respect they commanded transforms into public contempt as their participation in the conspiracy becomes common knowledge. They chose corruption over ethics, and now that choice defines their legacy. These authority figures who facilitated your disinheritance discover a harsh truth. Cosmic law outranks human authority. Their temporary power provided the illusion of impunity, but that illusion shatters completely as they face consequences in both professional and spiritual realms. The masks fall away, revealing the truth they tried to hide. Beneath the impressive titles lived small people willing to sell their souls for advantage. Your magnificence cannot be contained. The lotus energy that defines your spirit, that remarkable ability to be placed in mud and still produce immaculate blossoms, reaches full expression now. Despite their repeated attempts to reset your progress, to knock down your towers, to drain your resources, you built and built and built. Each creation more beautiful than the last, each manifestation more powerful than its predecessor. This resilience drove them crazy with envy. They watched in disbelief as you emerged from each setback stronger, wiser, more radiant. They created obstacles that would have destroyed ordinary souls, yet you transformed those very obstacles into stepping stones toward greater evolution. Your capacity to alchemize pain into power, restriction into creativity, darkness into light, revealed your divine nature. The universe assigned you spiritual superpowers disguised as struggles. Each time they knocked down your life, forcing you to rebuild from scratch, you developed new abilities. discernment sharpened beyond ordinary perception, manifestation powers accelerated beyond normal limits, spiritual vision clarified beyond typical human capacity. The very attacks meant to diminish you activated dormant DNA, awakening ancient abilities embedded in your spiritual genome. Your enemies never understood this fundamental truth. Attacks against the divinely protected become activations rather than destructions. Every spell sent your way strengthened your energetic immune system. Every attempt to place you in darkness enhanced your capacity to generate light. Every effort to isolate you deepened your connection to spiritual forces beyond human comprehension. You became unfuckwithable through the very attempts to fuck with you. Your privilege energy assumes its rightful place now. The elevation denied you through manipulation and theft manifests through divine channels they cannot block. Doors they slammed shut burst open with cosmic force. Opportunities they diverted return magnified. Connections they severed re-establish with supernatural strength. Your path clears before you as celestial forces remove every remaining obstacle placed by human hands. The universe requires souls like yours, beings who transform environments rather than being transformed by them. Your ability to thrive where others merely survive, to create beauty in barren conditions, to maintain faith during apparent abandonment, these qualities mark you as essential to the cosmic plan. Your resilience served purposes beyond your personal growth. It demonstrated possibility to all who witnessed your journey. Notice the cosmic symmetry in your victory. The very people who attempted to steal your inheritance become witnesses to your coronation. Those who tried to bury you must acknowledge your resurrection. The individuals who forged documents to erase, you now watch as your name gets inscribed in places their corruption cannot reach. Your triumph unfolds not in hidden corners, but on center stage, where your vindication serves as testimonial to divine justice. Now you stand, vindicated and victorious, laughing all the way to the top as the same challenges meant to destroy you, instead, elevated you to heights your enemies cannot comprehend. Your divine inheritance returns multiplied. Your purpose clarifies with crystal precision. Your path forward opens unburdened by the weights they tried to place upon you. The lotus rises above the murky waters, unfurling petals of magnificent potential that was always your birthright.